everybody. I'm going to read you a book tonight that's a little golden book, and that says that right up here. Little golden books have this cover on. You can always tell them on your bookshelf because they have this little edge on them that's golden, and little golden books have been around since a long, long time, longer than when I was a little girl. And the book that I'm going to read you tonight used to be one of my son Jared's favorite books. And didn't matter how many times I read him this book, he still had the same reaction. So I'm not going to tell you what the reaction was, but we'll see if you know what he was, what his reaction was he had whenever I would read this book to him. But this book is written by Jon Stone, and it's about Grover. And I'm going to try to zoom it in and out again tonight and see if you still like this. But the front of this book says, "There's a monster at the end of this book, starring lovable, furry, old Grover." And there's Grover, and he's saying, "Hello, everybody." You know how crazy Grover is on Sesame Street? He's one of the characters from Sesame Street. So, I'm going to read this one to you. This one says, "What did you say?" On the first page, what did you say? Did that say there will be a monster at the end of this book? It did? Oh, I'm so scared of monsters. So that maybe will tell you what Jared's reaction was. He was always afraid of this book because there was a monster at the end. Shh. Listen, I have an idea. If you do not turn any more pages, we will never get to the end of this book. And that is good, because there's a monster at the end of this book. So please, don't turn any more pages. You turned the page. Grover looks a little upset, doesn't he? Maybe you do not understand. You see, turning pages will bring us to the end of this book, and there is a monster at the end of this book. But this will stop you from turning pages. See? I'm tying the pages together. So you cannot... You turned another page. You do not know what you're doing to me. Now stop turning pages. Grover's getting really upset. There. I, Grover. Sorry, I was going the wrong way. There. I, Grover, am nailing this page to the next one so that you will not be able to turn it, and we will not get any closer to the monster at the end of this book. Look, he's got all his tools and all his nails and his hammer, and he's pounding and everything, nailing these two pages together. Do you think it's going to work? You think I'm going to be able to turn the page? Oh, let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh! All right, all right, all right. Do you know that every time you turn another page, you not only get us closer to the monster at the end of this book, but you make a terrible, terrible mess. This will stop you from turning pages. A heavy, thick, solid, strong brick wall. I would just like to see you try to turn this page. My goodness, he's really sure he doesn't want us to turn the page. What do you think? You think we'll be able to turn this page? Oh, it's really heavy. Let's see. Do you think we'll be able to get it? I don't know. Let me get over here. Oh, boom! Oh, we really made a mess that time. Do you know that you are very strong? That's what Grover said. You're very strong. The next page is the end of this book. And there's a monster at the end of this book. I'm so scared. Please do not turn the page. Please, please, please. Looks like Grover's pretty scared. I don't know. What do you think? Should we turn the page and see who this monster is? All right, who do you think the monster is? He's ugly. Look at that. Well, look at that. This is the end of the book. And the only one here is me. I, lovable, furry, old Grover, am the monster at the end of this book. And you were so scared. Look at Grover. He's the monster at the end of the book. That's the only monster there is. And I told you there was nothing to be afraid of. What's Grover going to say at the end? Oh, I'm so embarrassed. He's so embarrassed because he was so afraid. And Jared used to be so afraid of this book because there was a monster at the end. It's a pretty good book. I like this book. Now, like I told you, this is a Little Golden Book, and there are a lot of books that are done by the Little Golden Books. And if you look inside the back cover of your Little Golden Book, I'm going to try to bring this in so that you can see it. If you look on there, it'll give you a list of all the different Little Golden Books they have. Aren't there a lot of them? I told you that. So this book's going out to Jared, and he can share it with his little boy. His little boy's name is Brody, and he can share this book with him. And he'll get to see the monster at the end of this book that Jared used to be so afraid of. And all it was who? Furry, lovable, furry old Grover. Right there. That's the monster at the end of the book. See you next time.